Okay, rock stars, I interrupt the World Series for this important rant. I'm tired of being right. It's a burden I carry, but it's a burden that I wish to share with you guys, okay? Here we got a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Today we saw some shootings in Canada. Oh, by the way, this is actually the second or third incident that they've had in a society that has some fairly strict gun laws, okay? And everyone was a little bit shocked about, oh my goodness, the shooting in Canada, this is really bad. I mean, even our administration has voiced their concern. Here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Rock stars, are we serious? I've been trying to tell you this for months and months and months. Not only do we have radical Islamic activity to our north, and we know we have it in our south, because see, they have been crossing the border, even though the administration does not want to recognize what the trained agents of the Customs and Border Protection are telling us. Okay? Our Border Patrol are telling us we've seen them, we've caught a few of them, we've seen evidence of them. Matter of fact, and if that doesn't convince you, it's in my book, Secrets Revealed. A great read. By the way, you need to buy it because that Como guy wrote a book and he sold like, he got $700,000 as a lead up to it, or promise money, whatever you call it, an advance, that's it. I didn't get a penny of an advance. I did this out of my love for America, and I'm tired of the truth not being told. And so I'm short of my $700,000 goal by $698,000. So go buy this on Amazon.com. I need the extra $698,000 to make the $700,000 because his book only sold 945 copies because it sucks. Anyway, back to my rant. Listen, we've got Islamic extremist activity to our north, Islamic extremist activity to our south. We're being surrounded. We know that they're here in the United States. Let me explain to you how this works. We know they've been training here. We know they've been living here. We know that they know everything about our infrastructure. They know our power grid. They know our transportation systems. They know just about everything because they have become part of the American society. And if you don't believe me, look at all the changes they've been trying to impose. The Sharia law that they want to establish. The Sharia zones. They've posted signs in some of our major cities saying this is a Sharia zone. Do not let your dogs walk in this park. It offends us Muslims. Get over it. Look, we are surrounded. And now they're attacking our neighbors to the north. Yes, it's a tragedy, and yes, it could have been a lone wolf, whatever they want to call it, incident. Who knows? They might call it workplace violence. Bottom line is, I've been telling you this, and if you don't believe me, you got to read Secrets Revealed. We're going to get hit. I don't know. I really don't know how. I could tell you the many different ways they can do it. And I can't tell you when, but I can tell you it is going to happen. There's no doubt about it. So that's part of my rant. The other part of the rant is understand what has happened here. This is a society in Canada that has some of the stricter gun laws that we have in our modern day society, and this is happening. A soldier is killed because why? He really wasn't expecting a citizen to come up with a gun. Come on, people. What are we going to do? Let senseless violence continue to rule our streets? Sorry for the shadowing. I'm in a different place tonight. All right, so here's the deal. I need you guys to really think carefully about this. I want you to understand that we are at a critical point in our security where you guys need to stand up and speak for what is right. You need to tell your politicians, leave our guns alone. You need to tell our politicians, start concentrating on our border situation. You need to tell our politicians that the minority of Americans do not change the majority law. We cannot change our laws to conform to the laws of the Islamic faith. I'm sorry. And by the way, I really would like, if any Muslim, Islamic faith, if anyone is listening to this of the Islamic faith, please stand up and say what ISIS and what these terrorists to our north and terrorists in our southern border and terrorists throughout the United States, what they are doing is wrong. Please stand up and defend your faith until the Islamics and the Muslims start to stand up and defend their faith and prove that they are a faith of peace. Then we have no choice than to believe that this is the way they are, evil people. I know that's harsh, but look at throughout the years what has happened to the different other religions, great religions of the world. When the Catholics had problems with the child abuse cases, did the Catholic Church sit back and say, we better just sit quiet about this and just not rock the boat? No, they came out in masses, and they, no pun intended, and they said, this isn't right. And they held those people accountable. Yeah, some of you are going to say, oh, they swept some of that under the rug. What are they doing now, people? What is the Muslim faith doing now? They're not even sweeping anything under the rug. They're just ignoring it because to them, this is their norm. And let me make a clear delineation here, okay? I want to make this clear, besides that this is a good book. It's not about Arabic people. I love the Arabic culture. I love the people there. I spent many years there. And did I tell you that Bahrain was one of my favorite places to be? Anyway, it's not about a nationality. This is about the radicalization of a twisted religion. And until Muslims step forward and say, no, this is not what we are about. And I'm not talking about some talking head coming out and saying that. I'm talking about the average Muslim standing up and saying, enough is enough. We don't stand for this kind of violence. Until we see that, until we see the protests in the streets saying, we don't stand for this, then we have no choice than to believe what we see by the majority of them, which are killing innocent people. Another shameless plug. This book is awesome! Again, if you buy this one, this adds to the $698,000 that I'm short in beating Mr. Cuomo and his silly book. And for you of faith, please look this one over. It's While Christians Sleep. It is a devotional based on the 10 Commandments, and it's pretty thought-provoking. It doesn't give you the answers. It doesn't say this is what this means, because I am no authority to say that. But I am a man of faith that can tell you, read with eyes and mind wide open what the 10 Commandments are trying to tell you. Because to you and to me, we're going to gain different understanding through God's Word. So, am I ranting a lot? Yeah, that's because, today I actually think I need something a little stronger than this. But I want you guys to know, God is still in control. And for those that say we are not a Christian nation, no one can tell us that. That's up to us to decide. And let's start proving it. Let's stand up to what is right. Let's hold these radical Islamists, let's hold them accountable for what they are doing. And if our brothers in the Muslim faith, in the Islamic faith, do not want to stand up to this, then your silence is approval of what is going on. Rant over. By the way, I am rooting for the Royals because my son-in-law, he's like into them a lot. Otherwise, go Yankees.